Welcome back, guys. This is Gaming with Alston, and today we are on episode 3 of the Pyramid City series. What we're gonna do this episode. Disease, my friend, for this whole world and devil sends disease. One of the problems we have in America is that we are designing products just to make them fail within 2 years. How to fight consumerism. If you want a PC, build it yourself. Power to us all. With your computer, just be happy with what you have. For my next phone, I'm probably going to go back to a basic phone. Like when my current phone craps out, I'm thinking about going back to a basic phone. I'm probably going to go back to a basic phone when I go for my next phone. Because who needs an Android phone when you can have an emulator, when you can emulate an Android device on your PC? Question is, who needs an Android phone when you have an Android emulator? With the car you have, be happy with what you have. Only replace it if it starts to crap out so much. Well, the problem with having a very low body fat percentage is your bones can actually become really brittle. There are some great advantages of being fat. You can be stronger when you're fat. Who needs an Android phone when you can emulate an Android device on your PC? Because it's not our fault. We didn't choose to get addicted to smartphones. We didn't choose that lifestyle. Power to us all. And consumerism brings up a lot of waste to the environment. Like those styrofoam cups. When people go to get fountain drinks, they usually get a styrofoam cup. Then fill up that styrofoam cup. That is an example of consumerism. That is an example of consumerism. People getting a phone just have it crap out 3 years later. That's planned obsolescence, which is a form of consumerism. If you want to fight consumerism, go for good quality products. Just be happy with what you have. Just be happy with what you have. Plus, you know, consumerism's also fueling the growing visceral fat. Consumerism's bad for the environment. It's not just bad for our health. It's also bad for the environment. An example of consumerism is our dependence on meat. Is the consumption of meat. Because planned obsolescence... Why I hate capitalism? One aspect of capitalism is planned obsolescence. And that is just really bad for the environment. That is just really bad for the environment. Another problem capitalism has, which is why I oppose capitalism personally, is outsourcing labor to other countries. Which means racism, which means slavery. Which very likely means slavery. Because that iPhone you have was probably made by slaves. Or outsourced by Apple. That iPhone you have was probably made by people who got... who gets paid just... who gets a paycheck of only a couple pennies a day. If not even less. Sometimes they don't get paid anything. Well, my collective farm look like... If I was to rule a communist country, I don't like how Kim Jong-un rules North Korea. I don't like how he does it. I do not like how he rules North Korea, personally. But I like the way how Switzerland's ruled. The politics of the socialist country would be modeled after Switzerland. Whilst the economy would be modeled after Karl Marx. The social class would be abolished. I don't like how Kim Jong-un rules North Korea. All America be ruled. The ruling part, it'd be a combination of a one-party state and a semi-direct democracy. It wouldn't be a Stalinist state. Because Stalin was pretty crazy. Stalin was pretty crazy. Stalin was pretty crazy. He was a madman. Yes, even Stalin betrayed Vladimir Lenin. Tsar Nicholas II was really abusive. The immigrants in the detention centers are being treated like crap. Same thing with the prisoners in North Korea. The 50s was a time of massive consumerism, along with the 60s and 70s. That was the first rise of consumerism. Now we're seeing the effects of it right now in the 21st century. We are seeing the effects right now. Those effects are not good. One of those effects is animal welfare violations going on. Include, but not limited to, you're seeing the effects of consumerism right now. Those effects are not good. If we keep buying consumer goods at an alarming rate, like we're doing now, eventually we'd be fucked. And consumerism is adding fuel to people raising a generation of spoiled brats. And consumerism is basically adding fuel to the fire. Who in the hell needs a Gucci jacket? Who in the hell needs a Gucci jacket? That's just my question. Who in the hell needs to get a Gucci jacket? No one. You don't need it. My question is, who needs a Gucci jacket? Who needs to buy a pair of Uggs? Consumerism leads to suffering within animals. To us all. My vision for a post-consumer for achieving true communism is, if you want a fountain drink, bring your own cup. Because I'm environmentally conscious. Be environmentally conscious. The best thing you can do is to just give up on consuming meat and straight up go vegan. In a post-consumerist society, electronics wouldn't be discarded. Instead, they'd be recycled and built into new electronics. Some people don't depend on some societies don't have a social hierarchy, yet they function pretty well. An example of such is an intentional community that is an anarchist community. everybody was part of the working class instead of the bourgeoisie, the value of the dollar would go so high to the point that money basically wouldn't exist. That's how... That's how high the value of the dollar would go. So high that money wouldn't even exist anymore. We would be in a post-monetary society, meaning a society that is moneyless. The ultimate goal is post-scarcity society. Some of the materials used to make the iPhones have been traced back to conflict resources. That's just pretty cruel. What's the point of buying a Cadillac? Owning a Cadillac is simply just pointless to me. Just be happy with the Ford Fiesta. Or Chevrolet Sonic. Anyways, this should be it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked this video, dislike if you disliked it, subscribe for more, don't forget to share this with your friends on social media. And as always, thank you for watching, stay tuned for more, and peace out.